Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a how I bullet journal, a little like bullet journal tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be finishing this August calendar by adding a title to it, and then I'm going to start another page. The first thing I did was open up a Google Doc, and I'm going to create a new drawing. And then you go into the drawing, and you're going to select actions, and then word art, type in whatever you would like it to say. So I'm just going to type in August 2019. And then it opens up the font here, and I changed the font, and you can just mess around, play with the settings. I made mine bold, and then I rearranged the size so that it was a good size to fit in the journal. Once I got it the size I wanted, I go ahead and selected shapes because I wanted to make a border around it. So I was just looking through all the shapes, and I decided to go with the rounded rectangle, since my monthly setup had the rounded squares on it. After I got my settings the way I wanted it to, I dragged the background over top of the words just to make sure that it would cover it in full, and then I go ahead and select it and hit order and send it backward. So this is like what it looks like. You can keep playing around with the size to make sure it'll fit on the journal in the space that you want. Once you're done with that, you can hit save and close, and it'll open up on your Google Doc. Also, if you notice this little reminder that was telling me to work out, that's a reminder for me to do my back exercises, which I hit complete and didn't do them, and guess what? I forgot to do them. So yeah, that's what that was. The next thing I wanted to do was find inspiration for a bullet journal page, and I wanted to make one that was my college schedule, that broke it down really well so I could see when all my classes were. So I first started looking up on Google to try to find some ideas, and I really just wasn't happy with it. So I remembered that I had some pins saved on my Pinterest of some ideas, so I ended up going onto my Pinterest, and I found this one that I really liked, and I'm gonna try to recreate it. At first, I tried to create the clocks myself through Google Draw, but then I soon found out that this was just way more time consuming than I wanted it to be, and they just weren't looking exactly how I wanted them to, so I ended up scratching this idea and looking up on Google clock drawings, and then I looked through images and just found one that didn't have a background, and once I found the one that I liked, I copied it and pasted it into my Google Doc. Then I resized the clock to the size that I thought would fit best in my bullet journal, and once I got it to that size, I copied and pasted 6 of them because I wanted 5 for each day of the school week and then 1 for extra, and just in case I messed up. Once I got them all spaced out the way I wanted them to, I decided that instead of drawing the title, I wanted to make another word art like I did for my August calendar part, and I don't have the neatest handwriting, so I thought this would just be easiest for me to just make a cute word art so I could just glue it onto the page with the clocks. Now I just have to print this page out so we can go ahead and start cutting it to put it into the journal. I just used a glue stick and glued on the August 2019 word art, and then that page was done. Now for the fall schedule, I just started laying out the pieces so I could get an idea of how I wanted them to look before I started gluing them. And then I just glued down the fall schedule title first because I knew that's where I wanted it, and I wanted to wait to glue down the clocks so I could color in the classes first so that I wouldn't glue them on, and just in case I messed up and needed to fix one of them. I use colored pens to write on the classes, and these are my favorite pens to use. I think they're called the Pentel Energel pens. I definitely recommend them. So now I'm just going to draw on each of my classes, and this is kind of time consuming, and I just ended up deciding they don't need to be perfect. So I used a ruler to draw the lines for where the classes started and ended, but for the part on the inside where I colored it like this, I just ended up freehanding it. After I finished gluing on all of the clocks, I just took a black marker and started writing in each day of the week. And as you can see, your handwriting does not need to be neat to do this. I do not have very neat handwriting myself, but it still ends up looking good in the end, and that's why I usually make most of my titles online so that the titles at least look very neat. Okay, so next I just went in and I wrote the names of my classes and the exact times that they start and end. Okay, so here is the final product, and I think it turned out pretty well if I say so myself. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video and comment down below any other ideas you have for future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!